We're good. Hey there, guys. It's Metro, and we are back again with another episode. Having a lot of fun playing a Warlock without a lot of gear on and with tailoring involved. So, we are back, and we have. I just noticed something that I want to bring up. This gives almost 30,000 experience. I don't know if that's somehow calculated with War Mode or something, maybe too, but that is over half of my level. So a single dungeon is going to give over half of a level. More than that, because obviously you're going to get experience from doing all the quests and stuff too. So pretty interesting. I bet dungeons are a pretty fast way to level right now, but we're going to queue up. I believe where we left, I don't know, I was so tired last night. I don't even really remember everything that we did. But if I remember correctly, yeah, we had gotten enough mana to go. We have enough. We just need fire. Yeah, we need like, I think it's 3 more fire or something. I should probably figure that out. But one way or the other, we'll grind some more fire. And then we'll be on. We're going to go craft a bunch of gear today for sure, one way or the other. Don't know how long I'll play right now. Just released a video that I'm very interested in seeing the results of, so I might stop and check in on that at the middle. But one way or the other, we're going to be playing a lot today. I think this might be the last time I play it for a few days. I have other things I need to do, but it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I freaking love this concept. I just can't say it enough. I'll tell you what, man. If anybody's ever thinking about refreshing their perspective on WoW and they want to take a break from something that's bothering them, go level a character without a hearthstone, without quick travel, even without gear. Like, you know, just make it more compelling to play the game and experience the game, and you'll have fun. You'll have more fun. I think, like, honestly, I think this is like a universal truth about the game. I think most people who are frustrated by the game are just too engrossed in it. They're spending too much time around topics that are, you know, almost too difficult for them or something like that. So really, especially TBC, like I've spent so little time in some of these zones that it almost feels like I'm playing a different game. Honestly wish that I could experience Shadowlands like this again. I wish that I wasn't so, you know, I honestly wish that I wasn't who I was at times, because I would love to be able to just go through Shadowlands like this, like a very slow jaunt without anybody interfering in my perspective of it. It would be so much more rewarding. But anyway, we should have been using this time to figure out how many fires we needed. I think we need 4 spellcloth and 4 shadowcloth, so that means we need 8 total, so we need 3 more fire, and we currently have 4 motes. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh yeah, I actually starred these, didn't I? Oh, and I still don't have enough primal life. Okay, so other than that, we can make those 2 items. So we're grinding 3 fires, about 2.5 fires, and 2 primal lives, and that is it. Okay, cool. So coming in this right side area here, but that's fine. So what are we doing? We're doing this, right? Yep, there we go. Just hellstone, make a hellstone, and then we're gonna get to it. Hopefully it won't take too long. We've had some intermittent success and failure, honestly, with some of these. Yeah, let's just kill this. I don't even remember the buttons. This is right? Yeah, okay. We've had some intermittent success and failure. Oh god, what's going on now? Why is the text not there? Maybe it'll appear when I lose health. Wait, I don't understand how I haven't lost health yet. Might be bugged. Which would not surprise... Oh no, there we go. That's weird. Probably just some weird error out of the gate there. We have a lot of, I've already forgotten how to play this spec. We got a lot of soul shards. I forgot all about this. Pretty powerful, though. I'd imagine if we were fully geared with, like, you know, full leveling stuff, this character would be tearing it up. Affliction just seems so good for this, like, style of content, honestly. A bunch of small mobs, you know, not necessarily where they're the strongest, but like a bunch of medium mobs, you can put dots on it all. It's going to be really, Affliction's really going to shine. I cannot wait to see how they kind of proliferate in the Mythic Plus meta, because I think it's going to be very valuable at high keys. I also am interested in seeing their perspective in raid too, because I think this class is like really born to do well on a good, on a fight like Raden or something like that, where there's like a couple targets, you know what I mean? Pretty often you have a bunch of targets in raids nowadays that aren't like easy. Not like Hive Mind, where it's just like a bunch of fodder AoE, that kind of shit. I don't understand what you would even do at that point. But like targets like Raden, where they're up for like a minute plus, you know what I mean? It's pretty good. No. We dinged and it returned our action bars, but that's fine actually because we need Phantom Singularity. We now have another dot, I think, so we'll see how that plays out. Oh no, we don't need but yeah, now we do. We already messed it up by typing. Okay. Good. Okay, so Phantom Singularity goes on a single target, right? No cast, so we'll just apply it like this. Good. Nothing special there, it looks like. That is now 5 globals before we can start casting spells. And it's a 45-second CD, so it'd be slightly difficult to tell if it's effective or not. But obviously it's going to be. I just love that orc channeling look, honestly. It's so cool looking. The problem is, like, it's hard. 45 seconds is pretty difficult to judge. Is it up? No. 45 seconds is pretty difficult to judge in a vacuum without a actual timer on the screen, you know? But I assume probably like every 3 pulls or something like that it'll be up. I should probably actually read what it does because I don't actually know what it does, honestly. That's the wrong button. It's up. I would like to not... I'd like to read it, but I'd like to not lose my UI thing. But we have to. Oh, Eye of Kilrog as well. I didn't realize we had that one. Oh, let's go. Is this always... This has been in the... Oh, this has been in the game the whole time, right? They never removed it? Or did they? Does it get aggro? No. Looks like no. Okay, anyway. Phantom Singularity. Place here, I'll just read it from here. Places a Phantom Singularity above the target, which consumes the life of all enemies within 15 yards, dealing 380 damage. Oh, it's an AoE too. What the hell? Yeah, it's pretty good though. So it'd be a good idea to add that probably later. Like, pull 2 mobs and then throw it up, maybe? I mean, that seems like a good option. A lot of globals though. By the time I get going here, dots are all falling off. It definitely feels like it works. I mean, it certainly looked like I was doing good damage. That imp is probably going to aggro, right? So just get that out of the way. And we just blow these dudes up. Look at this damage, man. It's crazy. It's really satisfying, honestly, putting all those dots up. I honestly wish they lasted like 1 second longer each, but maybe that would be hugely overpowered. Even I don't know like how important it is that these dots don't last a long time. It's just getting them up on multiple targets is like more than 2. I don't think you'd ever be able to put that many dots up at once. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just a lot more fun when you can put dots on like 8 targets and then just go absolutely nuts. That's 5 dots though, right? So that means the Malefic Rupture does even more damage now. That means that we do not have to do a lot of work to kill these mobs when that ability is up. I still don't know how this PvP talent works, honestly. It's hard to like see a significant difference, honestly. Like when the PvP talent is up, it doesn't look like the mob's dying any faster than it normally does, you know? Oh, we already got 6 motes, or 6 primals, whatever it's called. Had a couple auctions sell, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning, but not really anything to write home about, just a small amount of gold income. I'll try not to buy anything that I don't have to, but as we approach the end of our grinding sessions, we are definitely, wait, oh, what the hell? How'd that happen? I put the same dot up twice, that's weird. After I get these done, I want to take a look at what Wowhead says about these patterns, though. Because I do feel like we might be missing something here. Maybe they're really rare and I'm just wasting my time doing these dungeons, but it is kind of fun to do them one way or the other. Oh, come on, you kidding me? Wow, that's unfortunate. And there's even another dot too that we can still get called Haunt, I think. So we could potentially have 6 dots on this target. I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to do that on every target, but it is still kind of wild. I don't know if Haunt's like a... Oh yeah, I could just open it with N, huh? I don't know if Haunt is a CD as well. Oh yeah, 15-second CD. But it makes you do more damage too, so it's like, holy shit, I think I'd definitely take that once I get 45. I might have to drop Siphon Life at that point because it's starting to get a bit ridiculous. Like then I would have to 6 globals before I start killing things, and that's probably just overkill. Like it gets to the point where you're actually losing efficiency, right? Like you're spending all these globals and then the mob dies in 2 casts afterwards. It's like, well, that was pointless. I don't actually know how efficient this is, honestly. Like, compared to, like, a Frost Mage or something like that. Is this faster? I don't think it is. So many globals to get all the dots up. But it's fun. That's for damn sure. I don't know, though. Like, realistically, I think this playstyle works better than a direct caster. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Another transmog. I do feel like this playstyle works better than a lot of casters because it's like by the time the mobs get dangerous, the mobs start taking even more damage, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like Frost Mage would be like all burst. Like I'd go nuts out of the gate and then like you'd have a little bit of a lull in the time between when you kill it and when it dies, or when you do your biggest damage and when it dies. So it's more gratifying, this, I think, one way or the other. But either way, I think it's more conducive to being undergeared. The thing about Frost Mage was always that it was like really easy to kite and not die. And Warlock is actually even better, I think, because you don't need to worry about kiting. Like the pet can eat, you know, it can eat hits, and also Drain Life and Hearthstone make it really easy. But I'm sure there's other things that I could be considering if I cared enough. Just this isn't difficult enough to care is the problem. Okay, we got all of our dots up. Here we go. By the time we get them all up, they're falling off. Oh, Shadow Labs again. Ugh. Not my favorite dungeon. We'll do it one more time, though. I think I'm going to take it out of the queue, honestly. We'll see. If we get a good... it's just the groups, honestly. If we get a good group, it's fun, but if not, it sucks. We have a second Warlock. It's interesting. Oh god, wow, one shot. Wild. Yeah, it's so different playing it on these AoE scenarios. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but hopefully we're getting better over time. Probably in these AoE situations where we don't have runic power, not what it's called, we should probably just try to get it, honestly, and not worry about doing direct damage. So we're not having these big, like, so then the next pack we can do good on, maybe, I don't know. Like, there's a good opportunity to aggro trash here, but we managed to skate by. This is like the hard part coming up here, this next room. It's the only real hard part. The rest is just annoying mechanics. Having these patrols come into play here is kind of a weird... He did a decent job with it, I suppose. So Phantom Singularity is meant to be hitting everything, right? That is not gonna die. Fuck. I know it's so far out of range. My pet is on it though? Oh god, what a mess. How did that not aggro? The pet walked right by it. I'm surprised that that didn't aggro. Against bosses though, we'll do pretty good, I feel like, with this Phantom Singularity talent. Especially when we let our big dot fall off. That's going to be great. It's really well played. Oh, he's going to try to skip? No, I don't think you can, right? You have to pull all this. All interrupted, guys. Don't worry. My 90-second interrupt or whatever. Just kidding. 24 seconds. Definitely don't think this is possible, but we'll see. I know the second room you can't skip anything. I'm looking more at the bar above the health bar than the actual bar, though. It's kind of wild. Oh, we touched the death. This seems right, though. Like, try to, you know, get the seeds going and then just put the things up so when the seeds are going, I could actually do some damage with it. I'll tell you though, Drain Life or Drain Soul, whatever, is really, feels really good. Yeah, especially since these small size packs, I think that's definitely the play. You could put multiple seeds up if there was like a lot of mobs maybe, but I just don't think that's really going to be helpful. I love that the pet can interrupt regardless though, that's so cool. Yeah, we have to kill it all. Yep. That's what I thought. Try to go into this pack with 5 soul shards, or this boss, I mean. This actually works out pretty well doing it like this. Should be good damage here, hopefully. Oh, Lust too, jeez. That's gonna actually really help. Yeah, that should have been good damage. I just got 6 casts off there. Thanks to Bloodlust. Got my favorite mechanic happening. Getting feared away from the boss. Easiest boss in here though, luckily. Nice little start. Get a warm up here with the new stuff. Phantom Singularity is actually returned in the pack here in the single boss pulse, so that's good. Corrosive Acid is on the healer, so that's could have been a lot worse. Oh, I definitely think it's a frontal though, isn't it? It hit both of them. Okay, good. I think we did good damage there. Again, even though our gear is terrible, we're probably struggling because of that, but I do think we did good damage there. And that was a good rotation, I think. We had 6 shards to spend on the pull there. What are you doing? Oh god, all my dust fell off. See, that's the thing, like at this point, is it worth reapplying them? I guess when he chain pulls, the answer is yes. Keep clicking the wrong things by accident, but luckily the dot or the cast of a Malefic Rapture is not actually targeted. You don't actually have to have a target for it, which I think is fucking awesome. That's another thing I like about this, honestly. Oh, we just got a green. That'll probably be nice. You definitely have to have your head on straight with these targets, though. If you click them properly and chain soul shards out of them, then you're going to be in good shape. Got an ad here, Tank is unaware of. Not ideal. Especially when it's on the guy with no gear on. Yeah, this is starting to get really cool, honestly. I'm really having fun with this spec. This is kind of wild, man. I can see myself playing a DPS spec for the first time in ever. Okay, we got cloth chests. It's probably only fun because I'm not seeing the output, but maybe I'd still have fun, I don't know. No, it's a complete waste of time with that seed there, honestly. But again, if I'm doing shit damage, it's not because... At this point, I don't feel like it's because I'm playing it poorly. Originally, I definitely was, but... No, I just feel like it would be probably because I'm wearing no gear in most slots. I don't think that's optimal. I haven't consulted the theory crafters, but I'm pretty sure it's the case. I think you want to have gear in most slots, but never really tried otherwise. Okay, is that all the trash? Good. Alright, we got 5 soul shards again going into it well here. This will be good.
You'll be sorry.
All these on the move dots too going. And here comes the big window here. Very good. Then reapply before he mind controls us. And got knocked out of range, not ideal.
Time for fun.
Control. Unfortunately, I failed to predict properly. So all my dots will fall off. But it lasts so long, I think they would be falling off anyway. And plus, he constantly tries to put Unstable Affliction on other targets, so it's just going to take it off the boss anyway. Regardless of what's happening with that. Healer's doing good though, keeping us up. It's kind of a pain in the ass fight to heal, I'd imagine. What? Okay, I don't know. Sometimes that happens. I've seen that happen a few times now. Not really sure why. Oh, I'm drain souling the hunter. That looks odd. Hunter's gonna kill me. His pet is gonna kill me, honestly. Wow, I'm surprised I survived that, honestly. Let's drain life. Get some health back. Oh, my pet's dead, though. Ah, good enough. Wand of Netherwing. Another transmog that we didn't have. Which one is this? Why does it open the window but doesn't show me which one it is? There, no, that's not it. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. I see. It's just so fun spamming that ability like that, I'll tell you. He's gonna get feared into the other pack? That's funny. Didn't expect that. I expected him to pull it, but not for that reason. You're like, I don't... What is the... Oh, we have a Destro Warlock, too. I was gonna say, where does that rain of fire come from? But anyway, I don't know what I was even gonna say. I got distracted by the other Warlock. I wonder what his damage looks like. He's got the imp out. Meaning we don't have any interrupts. That's pretty nice. Coincidentally, that other pack pulled, and I was able to get a seed on them too. Don't know. Oh wow, that was the wrong button. Don't know how that impacts the damage. Oh, his heirloom. Wow, did you see that? He leveled and he just one-shot everything, or it was probably, I don't know how much damage it actually did, but yeah. Once he leveled, he killed everything. need to use this Phantom Singularity a lot more, I keep forgetting.
You'll be a fine example.
Oh my god, did he really just pull the boss with the trash? I guess it's not a problem, but
Come to my aid.
surprised that he would do that.
Now.
Keep that up too, the curse. Nice. Man, I should just get it. Ah, fuck. Not great with these dots. I'm okay, but not great. I do like that because a lot of times as a caster, I feel like my biggest problem is that I'm trying to cast on something as it dies. You know what I mean? It makes it difficult to enjoy playing a caster, whereas melee, like, you don't have to worry about that. But with Malefic Rapture, that's not an issue at all. Like, it doesn't work that way. I'm really glad that these fights are this long, though. It makes it a lot more fun. I haven't done dungeons while leveling in a very long time, like, not often. And it was a lot of, like, literally kill mobs in 10 seconds stuff back in the day, so a lot more fun now when you can actually, like, get a full rotation off and not feel like you're, like, basically just useless. I mean, especially as this character. This character would be legitimately useless in those circumstances. Well, we certainly flew through this, so I shouldn't complain. Hopefully we get the pattern. I don't know how it works, but anyone else in combat? Yes. It's because we're fighting mobs. Oh, they're green, jeez. They've been really profitable for getting the dust I need, though, that's for sure. It's so nice that I cannot stop my cast, though. I'll tell you, that's maybe my favorite part about this. That I can interrupt without not stopping my cast. Feels like Warlock actually has some power to it with that in play. God, that's 3 shards stolen out of those guys. That's really nice. Oh, Shadow Lock, though. Not really nice. The opposite. Can't help this time. Oh, he stunned it, though. That's smart. He actually knows what he's doing. Hopefully somebody else will interrupt now. Nope. Alright, last pack. Where is the spy? Oh, the dude in the cage from a long time ago. Ugh, come on, I'm trying to get resources. Alright, good. We have 4 going in. Pretty good. Get them dots up. Afterwards, we can do Curse of Weakness too. That was probably a nice little window there. I would imagine. I would hope. Silenced. And there goes my stack. 10 stacks, see you later. Oh, I actually managed to get it back up. But the healer did not. I can soul stone this guy? Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's not a battle res yet, so no, you can't. I forgot that they did that. Somebody res him though. The other hunter, the other warlock? Oh no, he just released, yeah. Sonic Boom, this guy is not surviving it this time. Oh, he used the roll ability, smart. That's a strong ability to use as a monk. I've seen good things. Alright, give me the pattern, come on. Pattern, 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 pattern. Nope. I don't know. Alright, we definitely going to look at these patterns. Oh, silence afterwards. Okay, we're in a good place to look at them, I think. Okay, let's see the names of them, because I'm trying to understand how I have not gotten one of these yet. Maybe they're just that rare, huh? It's just hard to believe, like, what the hell? People did these dungeons a lot, but, I mean... This is classic stuff. Helmets, I want to just see the helmets, because they're all 3 similar helmets from similar dungeons. Oh, I don't have them, that's why, of course. I am stupid. Looking in the wrong place. Battlecast hood. We can look at it on stream too. Other people are just talking about it dropping, which obviously it does. I mean, it doesn't say anything about how often it drops. I don't think we'll find any info here, unfortunately. No, well, that's weird. I don't know why. How about, let's see, TBC pattern drop rates. I don't know if that's going to help it. Oh, this is from June, just a couple weeks ago. These are some transmog patterns that sell for incredible high amounts. Since crafted items sell for a lot. Okay, what comes into play is the amount of mobs killed per minute and helps with this. This is like the guy farming the BOEs, like the ones out in the world though, I think. No, that's useless. Okay, as expected, no info. Alright, no big deal. Let's get to it then. We'll just get the rest of these fires that we need. Oops. I turned it on and then off again. We need not much more, actually. Queue up again, I think, too. I don't know how you do that, though. Yeah, there we go. Wait, now it's giving 28k? It was giving 29k before. That's weird. Oh wait, is Unstable Affliction giving a Soul Shard now, finally? I think I just saw that happen. Maybe not yet though. Otherwise I just got really lucky with Corruption or whatever it's called. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Just drain life a bit here, try to get some health back. See how much healing that actually does. Not a lot, but some. Between the two hots or dots that do healing, it should be a fair amount to survive, right? Not really. Doesn't tick very fast either, which is the problem. Seems like it deals damage slower than the mobs deal damage to me, so kind of pointless. After we craft these pieces, though, we'll be much stronger. I have like basically no gear on those two slots. Then we just need to find a bracer and helm, and we're pretty much done. Other than like when we're at the end crafting at like level like 45 or something, like 47, I think we'll craft again to get all upgraded pieces in slots that we still need them. Use a hellstone there. Turn. My mouse is like stuck. Need to craft another hellstone. Okay, that's good. We need... Oh, we haven't gotten any fire since we're starting. Since we came out of the dungeon, we've gotten none. But anyway, so that's the plan. We get 3 fire. Well, we have only 2 now to get, but we get 3 fire at some point. A long time ago. And then we have 2 life to get, and we're done. I remember there used to be AoE drain life. I think that was WOD. Always seemed a little bit wild. You see that giant green beam shooting on everything? Warlock has always been a little bit towing the line between like, we can probably tank under some circumstances. And Affliction has always kind of been one of the big proponents. It used to be Demo actually, but Affliction and Legion was obviously like actually capable of tanking, like literally, like especially with the Hellstone trait or whatever from the artifact. If you consumed a Hellstone, you heal another Warlock, like the Warlock who gave it to you, I think, or maybe just another Warlock in general. So people would literally just like consume Hellstones as like giant heals. We did that a lot on Iminar when we had Affliction Warlocks who would be off soloing basically. And if I ever saw one of them get low, I would just use my Hellstone even if I didn't need it. That's not Iminar, that's Kingaroth, that was the name of the fight, from Legion. From Antorus the Burning Throne. Not my favorite raid, but it was a pretty, there's some really cool fights in there. I didn't really like most of the raid. Eonar was pretty cool, like visually, especially. The raid had a lot of really unique encounters in it though. I think that's probably one thing to keep in mind. I do like that a lot though, when raids have a lot of like diverse areas and unique encounters in them. It's rare, it doesn't happen as often as it should, I feel like. Uldir was probably the worst for that ever. The fights were so dissimilar visually and the rooms were so bland. Really made me hate that raid. Respawns are slow. Oh, there we go. I'd gotten into the habit of basically killing like about 10 mobs and then going back. The Phantom Singularity just killed that little mob, that little critter too on the ground. I feel bad about that. I didn't mean to affect the wildlife population. Oh, completely dead. Health potion. Does nothing. I feel like I'm taking more damage now. I guess the more I level up, the worse my gear gets, so something to keep in mind. Ah, fuck. Wrong button. Didn't mean to put that CD up on a mob that was just about to die. Still don't understand how that ability works. It's a PvP talent, and it's brand new apparently with pre-patch, so no info out there. At least not from Wowhead. It was kind of easier to play Affliction when they didn't have any CDs, though. I didn't have to worry about an ability that wouldn't work if I pressed the button because it was on CD. Not that that's something to complain about, but it makes the play style that I'm doing a little bit harder. It's gotta be... I can't maximize it, is the point. I can't rely on it. I have to assume that it's up, and if it's not, then I don't even try. Like if it's definitely not been 45 seconds, then don't even try to use it. Okay, that's another one. 7. We need 8 total, so yeah. That means we need... I'm gonna get 9 more motes. Good thing for hearthstones. Definitely taking a fair amount of damage. It's because I'm like spending so many globals. Like it's actually slower, I think, honestly, to put up Phantom Singularity. It's not. I'm not getting any value out of it. It's not really doing anything for me. It's just another global. Like the mob's gonna die in 3 casts afterwards anyway, so I might as well just not even... I don't even know. I should probably not put up maybe Corruption. That's the only dot that doesn't actually help me in any way. Or doesn't have any like long-term value for being up. Just that, this, and that. And then it's still multiple casts of this one way or the other. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Such an odd spec that we have to even talk about this. Typically, you know, you have a situation where it doesn't matter. Like, the health pool of the mob is irrelevant. You're going to run a very similar rotation. There'd be some wiggle room, I'm sure, but for the most part, it's nothing like this where it's, well, we have to be very careful, otherwise we're just wasting time, like actually doing nothing. Like, we're putting up a dot when the mob is dead, then that's actually doing nothing. It's not doing any damage. No effective damage to the mob. Fire hasn't been so bad to farm though. This is such a great place to farm it. It's actually kind of enjoyable. Although that's another concern. If I don't actually have soul shards, and I probably should put up all the dots. It's only a waste of time if I have 3 soul shards to spend. Those boots are going to be a huge upgrade. Oh, but we have to craft the cloth too. I didn't even think about that. In order to craft spell cloth, we have to do it at a certain place. I think it's just in Netherstorm, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So once we're done here, we're going to have to go back to Netherstorm and make that. I forgot all about that. Spell cloth is in Netherstorm. Shadow cloth is at an altar in the middle of nowhere in fucking whatever the hell that place is. I don't know why sometimes I don't get the number 1 key off. I guess I'm pressing the wrong button. I don't know. I feel like I'm pressing the wrong, or pressing the right button, but. Only Drain Life and Drain Soul did the same thing. Like, if Drain Soul replaced Drain Life, I think that would be better. And I wouldn't even need to use Shadow Bolt regardless at that point. But obviously that's just asking for what the design was in Legion, and that's not coming back. Drain Soul being that giant heal, you know? Won't be returning. I can understand why too. Makes sense to me at least. Check something real quick. Yeah, looks like we're good. That video is definitely live. It was processing. It was a pretty long video, but... I love that Phantom Singularity just like randomly kills critters though. That's kind of funny. How long have we been going for this one already? Oh, an hour. Yeah, we might make this. I might cut it short real quick. I want to see. I like to be in the video's comment section as early as I can be. And this is definitely a video that has a lot of community discussion going, so I want to make my presence known. We might quickly we'll finish this. We still have quite a few to get, but yeah, we'll finish this, then I'm gonna take a small break and we'll return after. Still got a while before we get that though. We need 7 more motes. Based on the luck we've had at times, that could be another half hour. And then we'll just go craft the cloth too while we're here, and then that'll be it. We'll come back, get the next cloth crafted, and then we'll head to craft the gear itself and see where we're at. See where we're at. How about that? What is it's I or something, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just leave the Q for now. Essence of Fire. Okay, that's hilarious. No, thank you. I just want the motes. That's hilarious. That's a classic recipe thing, so the fact that I got that, I mean, that should be very rare to even get that. That should be like way more rare than most things that could drop from this guy. Although it is the first one I've seen, so I guess it's not like I'm getting thousands of them replacing the motes that I want. I wonder if you can get an Essence of Fire and a mote at the same time. I don't know how that works. So that was pretty quick then. 4 and 2 kills, or 3 kills. My health pool is just not stable, so I feel like it's no longer possible to pull big. But we're going to gain a lot of power in this next craft here. The boots especially are really good. And then we're going to use the optional reagent to make the cloak even better. I'd be interested in seeing, I definitely want to sit down and compare the stats too, to see exactly how much better. Because this cloak has like, I think it's like arcane resistance or something stupid on it, you know? So I'm interested in seeing what that looks like when the item level increases, you know? Main thing we're after, obviously, is the stamina. I hope it has stamina, I don't actually know, but honestly, like, stamina is probably more important than intellect at this point. Just being able to comfortably go pack to pack without having to worry about dying is something that was on the table a while ago, and now it's back kind of rearing its head again. It wasn't a problem for a long time. Okay, we still need 2 more. We can get 2 from a single kill though, so. Yeah, let's just go. I don't know. I'm just kind of scared, honestly. My health up below 50 is like, uh-oh. That could be a death right there. A death would really slow us down. I don't actually even know where the graveyards are in this zone, but I can't imagine they'd be in good places. Usually TBC graveyards are pretty famously bad. Classic is also bad, but I know where they are at least. I've done Classic enough to know where my deaths would cause big issues. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a bunch of DE too. We'll do that next episode. Another transmog that we didn't have. We got a lot of transmogs this series though, I'll tell you what. I'm really happy about that. That's nice. Well, the thing is I have no transmogs at all for cloth, so I've never really played a clothy properly. The only time I ever had a clothy serious was Mop. Priest and Mage and Mythic Plus or Challenge Mode at the time was a lot of my time played in WoW during Mop. Frost Mage and Mythic Plus was really fun. I wasn't very good at it though, so I didn't play it for very long. I enjoyed Survival Hunter a lot more. Serpent Spread, do you remember that? Now it's a completely different spec. It's a melee. It doesn't. I don't know. Serpent Spread's still in the game? Probably not. It was just so cool to spread like a powerful dot to every single target. But obviously it was probably a little too strong. In fact, I don't even think Survival wasn't even looked at as the best spec. I don't think it was BM was looked at as the best spec. I just preferred Survival. Survival was like really good on some circumstances. Yeah, that's 10, right? Survival is just more fun. BM ended up being really good in WoD challenge modes too, and that's where I played a lot of Hunter. Back when like Hunter did require a fair amount of preparation stuff. They had these like, I can't remember what it was. It was like this yellow, it looked like a bow. I think it's still an icon for marksman or something. It was like a bow looking icon, and it was like this very, like, your pet would attack and you would get stacks or something like that. And like you'd have to choose when to use them. It's like, should I use them now or should I save them? And it was actually like a huge part of maximizing BM in Mythic Plus. Because if you use them at the wrong time, like if you use them too early, the pet would not be maximized damage wise. But if you had a really big AoE pack up, it was better to use like 3 stacks instead of all 5 for that big AoE pack than not have 5 stacks. That, like, you know, like if you're gonna wait for 5 stacks, the pack might be over. It probably would be over. So it was always better. Oh my god, another Essence of Fire. But I don't know. That was a long time ago. A lot has changed, and I don't remember enough of it. Okay, come on, one more mope. Then we'll get a nice long session in. Probably 3 hours or something like that. Another green, holy shit. Mail this time. I always check just to make sure it's not something I definitely want, but I don't really even need the dust anymore. I don't feel like I have a lot. 45 dust still after all those crap, so we got a lot. But oh, actually we need to make a lot more cloth too still. Need to make 4 more cloth, I think, so. That's another, well, that's only 8 dust, I think, right? It's 2 per, or is it 4 per? We'll find out in the next episode. Oh, fuck. How is that not aggroed? Those weird jab steps that they keep taking, I keep thinking it aggroes. Oh shit, do I not? Oh wow, I die. Why don't I have hearthstones? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I pressed the hearthstone button. Oh, it's right across. I pressed the hearthstone button and it didn't work. I don't have hearthstones. Why? When did I use them? Could have swore I made them just a little bit ago. It's funny how that works. As soon as I feel like this is always the case. I'm talking about this with golf too a lot recently. Like whenever things like are, whenever there's a little bit of pressure, I feel like I end up making big mistakes a lot easier. Like I want to go, I see a bunch of comments coming in, I want to get to them and reply to them, and all of a sudden we die. Like the first death, when was the last time we died during this series? I think that's actually the first death. I mean, we had a few, I think a couple episodes ago because I was way over pulling, but that was like before the pre-patch and we were super powerful. We were pulling like 4 or 5 mobs at once with the Inferno. This is a lot different. Wait, why is the cast bar back on? What the hell? No, it's not. It was just on for a little bit there. That's odd. Oh, come on, give me the moat. Jesus Christ. That's a big error. Don't know how that happened. Dead again. Holy fuck, dude. I'm starting to get tilted, honestly. I don't know how I aggroed that imp. I still didn't use hearthstones. All of a sudden it's getting dangerous. But I think that's just... it's not going to stay dangerous. Once we get some gear, it'll help a lot. It's so weird because just 2 levels ago we were fighting 2 mobs with no problem at all. Use soulstone too. No reason not to. I just keep forgetting to use it and it falls off. So I also have to put up this demon skin ability, demon armor, whatever. Okay, apparently this imp's gonna be a problem. So let's kill it. Okay, I should definitely be able to pull 2 here because I'm at full health. And I actually have healthstones. Yeah, that's so good. How do you not get... I really wish this drop rate was more consistent. I really do. It doesn't need to be higher. Just take the 2, like the times when you can get 2 or even 3 out. Just make it drop like 50% of the time, drop 1. That would be a lot more interesting. The amount of times I sit here like pulling 5, 6, 7, 8 mobs and don't get a single one, and then 3 or 4 in a row I get 2 or 4, or maybe even 6 at times. Get so many greens too, which is kind of strange, or grays too, which is kind of strange. That's not something that I feel like happens in BFA. I do admire this concept though here, like killing these elementals for stuff. Like, I wish that was back in the game. I'm not really sure why it was ever removed. I mean, it was in the game, and I know for sure Cataclysm had this kind of stuff. I think WoD did too, didn't it? I can't remember, but I stopped caring about professions a long time ago. Starting to play really bad too. Missing free shards here. Really have to use the bathroom too. Thought this would be over by now. Literally don't have any shards. Just need one fire, please. Yeah, see, that's wasted there. Maybe Phantom Singularity doesn't actually count as a dot, though. I don't even know. I don't know if it does a dot directly or if it's just a buff, because it does damage to things around it, and it doesn't put the dot on them. So I wonder if that doesn't even count as a dot for this perspective. This is all just wasting time too. Like, I have 10. I should use it and move on, but I don't. I hate to, because then what happens is something's going to fill up that slot in my inventory and I'm not going to realize I don't have, like, I don't know. It's just stupid, but I don't know if I'm even going to need fire again, so I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Okay, I'm going to kill like 2 or 3 more, and if it doesn't drop, then I got to get moving here. I'll kill these 3, and if we don't get one, then that's it. I don't know why this is so invariable, or the drop rate is so odd. Died again. I don't actually have any way to heal. This is crazy. I'm taking a lot of damage all of a sudden. I don't know why. Just gonna have to drain the whole time, I think. He's on the pet, so we'll get the dots up at least while we wait. Just drain through that real quick. Alright, that's it. Unfortunately, I don't know why there's no... It's crazy, man. Whenever I want a drop, it doesn't come. And then all the time when I'm just sitting here talking and getting like 7 things to drop at once. It's kind of frustrating, honestly. This has been a difficult thing to do. Let's go one more. This has been a difficult thing to do because of how odd this drop rate feels. Like, a Wowhead says it's a 25% chance to drop, and I've killed 20-some mobs and not gotten one. Obviously, that doesn't mean it's not a 25% chance to drop, but it's just so hard to believe. Like, come on, how is that not dropping? Okay, that's it. We're going to go to Netherstorm, and I'm going to make this cloth. And then I got to get out of here for a little bit, and we will return. And in the next piece of the puzzle, the next part of the series, we will make 2 new pieces, and we'll decide what the future holds for the rest of the gear. So we need to figure out if we're going to make legs. I need to really make bracers. Helm 2 would be nice, but the thing about bracers is there's just no... I need to find like a specific bracer pattern and dedicate towards it. I think there's one from Aldor or something like that. We might start doing that, because there's definitely going to be a need to have these pieces maximized if this situation with health pool is anything to notice. All of a sudden I'm struggling to kill mobs, or struggling to kill them in a pace that is fun or acceptable, really, because it's dying so slow. Okay, Spellcloth times 4. Yeah, conversion of these items in Spellcloth can only be done inside Netherstorm, and only once in a while can these energies of Netherstorm be used in this way. Draining powers to create the Spellcloth will bring the wrath of Netherstorm on you. What? There's no CD on it. It's acting like there's still a CD, which is strange. The craft used to be so much longer too. Okay, well, the Wrath of Netherstorm was abated somehow, so we got four spell cloth and some amazing music. So thanks. I'm gonna leave it here for now. We will be back in not too long, real time, but I will definitely be getting 2 new pieces next episode, and like I said, we'll see what we want to do for the rest of the patterns, and then we'll get going on leveling. How we are level 35, so we'll be 36 next episode.